Hello viewers, this is Cosmic Nick here, and in this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing of an untested item that I purchased. I thought this was a really good deal because in the description it said it came with everything in the photos, and the photos showed this exterior box as well as this carrier case, the DS, and this case. I don't know if the game is inside it. It said it was untested and I paid like $67 for it. The hinge looks good on it. And I think that was a pretty good deal. If I could fix it up, it would be great. If it doesn't have anything wrong with it, it would be even better. I got this from Dallas. You can see, unfortunately, they put tape on it. And I know they're trying to keep the package safe, but I'd really rather not have to risk peeling some of the tape off of this old box. Or, yeah, peeling some of the paint off when I get this tape off of this. So I'm going to try to be careful. So basically, this video is just going to be me. You see, there we go. I'm peeling some of the paint off already. I want to just cut it and then leave the tape on there. Maybe I should have just left the tape on there, but you know what? Keeping it original. Okay, well, unfortunately there's that now. So let's see. It's got the case. That's good. I don't think there's anything inside this. Oh, I got the stylus. I think that might just be the stylus for the DS, but if it's the spare one that it came with, that's pretty cool. Got this. I'm really hoping the game is in here because that would be perfect if this set was nearly complete. And it does. Nice. Perfect. And the manual for the game too. Awesome. That's really cool. I'll test if that works in a couple minutes. This is what I'm really paying for. This box. It's really nice. Just like the one my sister has, so I know that this is what this box is supposed to look like. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was coming with the cardboard insert. It's really difficult to find the cardboard insert along with these. Even when people have like the boxes like this, they don't always keep the insert, and this insert is pretty hard to find. So I'm really happy about that. I'm probably just gonna keep that and sell the rest of this. Here is the console itself. The hinge looks, well, actually this thing looks really clean. See, the thing with the coral pink model of the DS Lite, this blue one, which, oh, ice blue, I was gonna try to remember what the color was, or the manufacturer color, and the polar white one, is that this plastic shell is different than like the cobalt and black, or yeah, cobalt and black, the onyx black, or the crimson and black DS's. Those ones have like just paint on the outside, but with these ones the paint's underneath like a plastic layer, and that layer on this edge part usually gets pretty dirty, but this thing looks like it's hardly been used. Like, usually I have to clean those up before I sell them to make them more appealing to buyers. So the fact that this is in this good condition, and it does come with the spare stylus, so that's really good too. I really don't think this thing's going to be broken, but then again, it was untested, so I guess we're going to see. This thing didn't come with a charger, so I'm assuming the reason it was untested was because it was no charger. They lost the charger. We just got some manuals here too, the instruction booklet, the safety manual, and picked up chat. I don't think that's all the manuals that these things come with, but it's still really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna plug this thing in. I could just switch the battery out on it, but I also want to make sure that the battery on this thing is good too. All right, it's charging. That's good. At least this thing charges. Immediately, I'm not seeing any dead pixels on this. I can't really tell, but just gonna let this thing charge for a few minutes. Let me get these boxes out of the way. We'll see if this thing works. All right, it's got power. Looks like these screens might be a little yellowed, but I honestly think I'll still be able to make my money back on this, and probably a decent profit if I sell it with, you know, this case, the two boxes, and the game. All right, so this thing looks like it reset either because the battery died, or because whoever used this took the battery out and put it back in. So the touchscreen works, that's good. And I'm not seeing any dead pixels on it either, so that's really good. The top screen looks like it's fine, more or less. Yeah, I don't think I see much yellowing on the top screen, but it might just be the lighting. But this bottom screen, I don't know if you could tell or not, but it looks a little yellowed in my opinion. This has got a little bit of dirt or whatever on it too, but other than that, this thing looks like it's in really good condition. So now I'm just gonna test the cartridge slots to see if they work. Or I guess here I should test the game it came with, actually, instead of using one of my own. All right, the Nintendo logo popped up, which means it's at least reading the DS games. Let's see if it's reading the GBA game too. And it is. All right. So let's just see. I gotta turn it sideways for this game. I'm just gonna check to see if the speakers work. Yeah, and it seems like the speakers are working on both, so that's good. I'm just gonna check for a couple more things. I'm gonna check its microphone. Those things usually will never go out on a DS unless the wires are cut, but I highly doubt that for this. We're just gonna check to make sure though. Actually, yeah, the top screen looks like, when I look at it with the white background, looks like it might have some yellowing on it too. I'll just test the mic. It always takes a second before it actually registers sound. Cool. All right, so the mic works. That's awesome. And these buttons feel really responsive too, so I'm guessing that all these buttons are going to work, but we'll test that right now as well. Nice. Okay, so the triggers work. They're an easy fix. I can just clean them, but I really would rather not have to take the motherboard, out and then clean it up. So it's good. These are really responsive. Awesome. X button, Y button, left, right, up, down, or right, left, up, down. A, B, start, and select. All right, awesome. So all of these buttons work perfectly fine too. I really think this thing was kept in really nice condition, except maybe it was left in the sun while open or something. I'm not really sure what causes some of the yellowing to happen on the screens, but you know, with old consoles or relatively old, things like that happen. So the last thing I'm gonna check is to make sure it can, or the DS download play function on it works. And to do that, I'm just gonna pop in Plants vs. Zombies into my own console. Go to Versus and then download play. Leave that right there. And it loaded up really quickly. Wow. Sometimes it takes some time for the connection to occur. This is really just for formality. The fact that it popped up should mean that it works and that it will connect, but I just want to make sure. Oh, my bad. Forgot I have to click it on that DS to make sure this one loads. Anyways, that should be fine. I'm pretty sure it works. You don't need this. All right, and that just about does it for this video. The only real thing that's kind of a bummer about this is that the screens are a little yellowed, but that's fine. I really am also just kind of annoyed that they put tape on it that unfortunately has ripped some of the original box art off. Admittedly, I probably could have just used some alcohol around the tape, which is what I probably should have done, and maybe it would have helped lift it up, or maybe just dabbed some water around it. The edge of the box is already crinkled from, you know, originally opening it, so it wouldn't have done much more damage, and at least the box art would have still been on there. So I probably should have done that. I know these people are trying to keep it safe, but it just ruins it when you have to, look at that, remove the tape and then it's all messed up. That's probably on me. Oh, I guess one thing I should show just to make sure I paid for what I got what I paid for. Make sure the serial numbers match up. Yep, UG516336945. UG516336945, which is awesome. Really happy about this. So yeah, this is a real bargain because people might be selling this and this alone for probably around $80, especially because this blue one was a limited edition that came with this box. It wasn't sold separately in a small box like this one, at least not in the US. With this cardboard insert too, probably could boost it up to probably 100. And then yeah, with the manual is definitely 100 because it's got some manuals too. And then with the game and the game's manual inside that, as well as the spare stylus with the carrier case too, like this thing could probably go for around $150 if the screens were really good. I could probably try to sell this for, I don't know, maybe like 120 or something like that. Anyways, I'll try to see what kind of money I can get from this, but I think this was a really lucky buy that I only paid $67 for this. Because you have some people trying to salvage the consoles alone for like $67, and well, it's a decent price, but for me to be able to get all of this with it and this somewhat rare console, well, this is relatively rare. It's not one of the rarest ones they have, definitely not, but it's still really cool. So what I'm going to do with this one actually is, since this hinge looks really, really nice, I'm probably going to take this hinge off of this and make a video of me repairing my sister's DS. She also had this bundle as a kid, and I'm probably going to use this hinge on hers and show you guys me fixing it up. And then I'm going to buy a replacement hinge. It's not going to be aftermarket, at least according to this seller. He claims that they're all their parts that they're selling are genuine Nintendo manufactured parts. So, you know, I guess we'll see when it arrives. But yeah, I am really happy about this, and I guess that's it for today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. If you want to see more content like this, let me know in the comments, or subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you later, guys.